Hi guys, this is basically just to say farewell to Whitney. Now I have done another farewell which is to Once Upon a Time, which I'll link below. Just a little backstory. For those of you that don't know, I do a TV review sort of thing. I don't really know what you want to call it. And one of my favourite shows are, well, Whitney, which is why I'm doing a farewell. Which has sort of got me a bit annoyed, but that's for another video which I'll link below because I'm going to do a separate video on that. But anyway, getting back to it. Whitney, which is part, if I remember rightly, is part written by the person that plays Max out of Two Broke Girls, which is the dark-haired woman, and the person that plays Whitney, which is actually called Whitney. Her real name is Whitney, which is, do you know what I mean? Took me a minute to digest that, but there you go. So basically, what happened in the final episode was that Whitney decided to go to her therapist's. Little side story to that is that, more or less, Alex is Whitney's boyfriend. And they decided to go for a walk in the park. Now, as they were walking through the park, Whitney saw her therapist sprawled out on the ground, eating a cake with her hands. So yeah, she thought it were a bit strange. So she decided to go see her therapist, sort of to ask her, what have you done, why are you doing this? Which she does do, and the therapist sort of throws it back in her face. Why are you asking me this, and blah, blah, blah. So the therapist decides to sack Whitney as a client. Which Whitney doesn't really see the problem in that, because Whitney seems to think that she's through with her therapy, which I suppose in a way she is, because all through the two series she has been a little bit messed up. Sorry, that was my phone. Where were I? And yeah, so she decides to go see the therapist and, gets into a bit of an argument and she sacks her. Then Whitney decides to sort of try again and more or less gets the therapist to now become her friend rather than a therapist, which is good, because this episode is more or less tying up all the little scenarios and stories throughout the two series. The other side of the flip coin is that Roxanne and what is his name? The guy that runs the bar. Totally slipped my mind. They've been sort of on again, off again, on again, off again, and the guy that runs the bar finally decides, right, I'm not trying anymore, it's up to you, do you know what I mean, you do what you want. So he decides to go out on a date with, do you know what I mean, a nice enough woman, but Roxanne being Roxanne, she sort of pulls and picks holes in the entire sort of thing, which is absolutely hilarious. But then, right at the end of the episode, you do sort of see them get together in a sort of fashion, because the guy that runs the bar says to Roxanne, come meet me at the park. If you don't meet me at the park, then I won't try again. If you do, then, do you know what I mean? And she does go to the park, and it's more or less, the reason that it's been on again, off again, is because she's been, do you know what I mean? She's a bit insecure. She doesn't feel that she's worthy of him, which is, do you know what I mean? She so is, because of the character is just amazing. She's so funny. I am a bit sad to see it, do you know what I mean, go, because it is hilarious sitcom, but there you go. So yeah, just thought I'd, do you know what I mean, give you a little roundup of what happened on the last ever episode. My feelings about it being cancelled is, it's a bit irritating because it is part of, well, I'll tell you in the other video why it irritates me, but yeah, just thought I'd, do you know what I mean, say all that. I'm aware it's rambling now, so I'm going to go. Hope you've enjoyed this video, hope you remember to like and share, do all the usual things, and hope you have a nice week.
Well, now it's love.